I think we can start. I might need some technical breaks. I hope that I'll at least make it through the first slide, but potentially probably not. So, let me introduce you to the EPSA Team 2024-2025, and then thank each of you individually. So, at first, let's just go through what we have gone through since the beginning of the mandate. So, we had the first team meeting, we had the second team meeting, we had the 6th-day General Assembly, we had the third team meeting, 4th team meeting, and AR. We didn't take any picture of the 4th team meeting, unfortunately, so we only had AR. We had the 5th team meeting, and we also had the Annual Congress. The girls throughout this mandate were having the time of their life. Boys were while boys were examining the weird structure of vegan meat and watching weird reels. We were saying like tiny bits too much every day, every sentence, 5 times in every single sentence. We flirted, we used Bumble, we ate tuna, we did nails, we learned Finnish. And that's, I would say, pretty much about how this mandate ended. Well, as it went, not ended yet, soon, but not yet. And now, with that, I'll go one by one to each team member. So, Anna. Anna, the one with the reels. Thank you, Anna, for always adding a decoration in the form of fries on our kitchen table. And it is very important to have people in your life who need 1 second to be dragged out of their room to have Aperol, or almond or almond oil, and also half a second to find the most atrocious reel to share with you. So, and that's exactly who you are. Yasha? The tuna girl. Thank you, Tiasha, for never giving up, and by never, I literally mean never. Whether you will say bestie, hi bestie 20 times a day, every day for 6 months, forcing me to do 10 high fives, even when I said no 5 times, traveling 20 hours in a bus to bring tuna, or that you also were never giving up on proving your point. Thank you very much for everything, and all your amazing designs and everything you did for us. Johanna? The scary, not so scary one. Thank you, Hannah, for always being in front of me when I did something embarrassing. Whether it was keeping us accountable for traveling to team meetings, or making a choice of liquid for cornflakes, you always knew what to do. Marathon, the DJ, thank you for organizing the Annual Congress and the TNT at the same time. And on top of that, we really appreciate you explaining to us how to say rooster in French in a restaurant full of German families. Clement. The chef. Thank you, Clement, for always being willing to help with anything. Whether it was waxing your legs or eating 9 eggs for no reason, you were always there, while also standing in the kitchen cooking a 3-course meal for all of us. Marina, the balletia one. Thank you, Marina, for always making everyone laugh with your stories. You always manage everything, whether it was ordering helicopters for partners, speaking all existing languages, or showing us how to be a good monkey, or how to make a high-quality pesto. Eula, the will kill you if you don't educate yourself one. Thank you, Yula, for 5 degrees a day and all the ideas that you would call crazy but never were. For everyone here, you see what the Polish part of Yula is capable of, so if you don't come to the AC in Big Kosh yourself, she might kidnap you there, so you all better register fast. Amarelis, the motivational speaker with pretty hair. Thank you, Amarelis, for always having a motivational speech and an AA assessment prepared, even though your personal ideas, such as coming to Bratislava, sometimes made no sense. When it came to your portfolio, there was not a single thing that was not organized. Lubka, the one with the most random Ryanair stories. Thank you, Lubka, for showing us how to party and how important public health is. You taught us how to use Bumble or the necessity of immunization, all while jumping on the 10th flight per month. Leonor, the meme queen. Thank you, Leonor, for teaching us advanced vocabulary daily. Sometimes you disappeared, sometimes you appeared just to take a shot, but you always knew you were 1 mark away from discussing politics or the cleanliness of the EPSA house. Yeah. Neil, the nail girl. Thank you, Neil, for being our source of smiles, for always taking sexy, sexy pictures. And after this year, nobody will be afraid to face their frog and put eyes on their nails. Giovanna, the one who has everything organized before everyone else blinked. Thank you, Giovanna, for joining the team, even though a bit last minute. With your organizational skills, attention to detail, and random SWOT analysis, I'm sure the SAM University will be absolutely exceptional. Patrick. You send it to me, and that never ends up well, but no. The unhinged one. Thank you, Patri, for bringing the organization of EPSA events to another level. Even though things were almost never easy, you always managed, with having never-ending McDonald's, unlimited Nutella, and on top of that, a comment from you that blows everyone's mind. Beza, the sunshine. Thank you, Beza, for 2 years of shining with the training projects. Countless hours on all aspects of the portfolio, a lot of laughter, and all the soft skills that are even possible to think about, you brought it all. That is what is good to make me right? It should be Oko, the king, the clown, the caveat. Thank you, Oko, for trying to make us laugh. Usually only trying, but thank you anyway. Either by never being able to pronounce anything correctly, or trying to prove you're not a stingy Dutch by buying us a bottle of Prosecco, which you proceeded to drink almost all by yourself. You sometimes mutually succeeded. Lisa, the tour guide. Thank you, Lisa, for always, and I really mean always, smiling. There's not much I can recommend more than Lisa's Finnish masterclass or sightseeing tour, and Lisa knows more than the people who build the cities. Kiitos. Livia. The one who got lost. Thank you, Livia, for always protecting the back of the line when we are walking. 10,000 followers on Instagram, Zapalovac at Hlavna Stanica, and holding flags in the bathroom, you always wear a full package. Sofia, the one with million nationalities. Thank you, Sofia, for demystifying living right in front of our eyes. Your stories and traditions from all of your countries and your family winery are something we all want to follow for as long as we can. Sema, the one who made being a Sema a term. Thank you, Sima, for keeping everything in order. You made the EPSA library a great place again, and always had the ability to say the most random thing at the most random time that always had made everyone laugh. Electra, the flirty one. Thank you, Electra, for translating the meaning behind SEO engines and flirting in restaurants for us. How do you manage to turn off the electricity in multiple rooms? The same way you also managed to fix it, all in heels, doing 3 other things at once. Stop working. Sena? Thank you, Sena, for always staying positive. Sometimes we struggled with time zones, but we always did it with a smile on our face while cooking strawberry pie for an alumni. Nina, the green one. Thank you, Nina, for always being there, even when it was literally impossible. At 2 a.m. in Cambodia, 9 a.m. in the lab, 5 p.m. driving, 9 p.m. at the airport, and 24/7 in Panama. Master facilitator and head of everything sparkling and sparkling, there are not many things that would have been possible without you. If any of you are still hesitating to apply for the next team, you should just do it because of how amazing your president will be. What? No, the pictures, no. I support the franchise, I don't need a big picture, sorry. Emma? the writer. Thank you, Emma, for always having an article ready. Somehow you always manage to encounter unprofessional healthcare professionals, waiters, and everyone else, but at least it always gives you a good topic for a podcast. Pauline, the one with contagious laughter. Thank you, Pauline, for always bringing great energy to the room. If anyone needs an expert of fact sheets, AGs, or managing a helping team, you know who to reach out. Noor, the loyal to Brussels one. Thank you, Noor, for always having a hug ready for everyone. You started with being neutral, then you turned into the world of policy, but always stayed loyal to Brussels, came to visit us, and left a bag in the freezer. Rule? I'm also part of this team. Ola, the fashion icon. Thank you, Ola, for showing us all shades of neutrality, which stopped working when you randomly started speaking German. You were able to surprise us with something new almost daily, and the team wouldn't have been the same without you. Kai, the eye roller. Thank you, Kai, for always believing in Epstein people. You always had an eye roll, a Dutch tradition ready, but we always knew that what you meant everything in the best way possible. Charlotte, the Albi. Thank you, Charlotte, for what it started with bringing people closer to European affairs, is ending with bringing an opportunity to spend a great week in Albi. It was great having you on the team, and thank you for everything. Vicky, the first ever J officer. Thank you, Vicky, for showing us the beauty of Bulgaria, and there couldn't have been a better way to have a first event than one organized by you. And we are very happy that this is not the end of your EPSA trip. Manal, the old one. Thank you, Manal, for all your guidance and support at the beginning, and for never hesitating to listen to complaints about EPSA finances even after IPP has ended. strawberries, tangerines, chili garlic shots, and for its adventures, it has been quite a something. And with that, those were the team members. I managed not to cry during. I think I'll cry now. It was fight or flight mode. Thank you, all of you, for everything. It really has been, and it still will be for a few more months, an amazing time. And this was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. And also, you are, if not one of the, probably the reason why it was like that. So thank you very much for everything that we could have gone through together. And with that, I would also like to thank the PR subcommittees and the trainers board who, even though we're not directly part of the team, we're also part of our journey. So with this, I'll give the floor to Tiasha, Eman, and Pesa if you would also like to say something.
Unexpected. I was not ready. No, but I didn't know I need to prepare speech. Okay. I really want to thank my babies this year. At the beginning, I remember when I was running for this position, I said that I will take care of them like I was their mother, and I really hope that they felt taken care of. So I really want to thank my subcommittee, Zeynep Kiklici. Sorry, Turkish people, please correct me. I don't know still. Zeynep Sueda Uzulu, Jakub Kolanowski, and at the end, Kristina Stachli. So thank you for being there for me the whole year and supporting me.
Hi everyone, I take the chance to thank my subcommittee since two of them are already here, Elif and Ray, and also I want to thank the one who couldn't be able to be here, Eda, Nazle, Kele, and Leah. Thank you so much for all your hard work, for your amazing deadline, following the deadline skills. I appreciate it so much. You never let me down. You always do the task in the perfect way, even when when you get it in short notes. I must say, you've been amazing the whole mandate, and I appreciate that. And also, I can see, like, it's our first time to meet in this event, and I feel so happy seeing you in person since we have been having our online meetings, but never met. It means a lot, you being here. I want to thank you so much. And I would really encourage you to take the opportunity to get more involved in EPSA because you're really a good candidate for EPSA team. Thank you so much.
I added some stuff, but I don't know if it was. Can I update the slides? Yes. Okay, so I also don't know what to say because it was a really sudden, but we will just go with the flow. We, as a subcommittee, the Trainers Board of the 24-25, I wanted to thank all of my board members because in this event, you cannot imagine, but I have all of my board members in the event, so we were able to take a live photo, as you can see in the right corner, which is perfect for us. And we also designed some t-shirts that we can remember as a whole memory of the year. So I will start from left to right. I would first like to thanks to Jenna, our Hangouts Joy Maestro. She was managing all the Hangouts and everything internally for the whole mandate with me. Thank you so much for your support and the Turkish jokes that you had with me in the meetings. I appreciate everything. I have my the girl captain, Susanna. She was also in my own TNT, so we graduated in the same TNT, and thank you for being my friend, and also thank you so much for being in the board with me for the last 2 years. I mean, I think we are working quite well, so we should continue as a pair, but I don't know how. She was managing everything with me internally when we had a lot of questions and we didn't know what to do. We had our moments quite effectively, but we tried and it kind of worked out. The magician of the paperwork, Terezi, thank you so much for helping me with all the paperwork and the drive folders, all the newsletters that we shared every Monday with the team and with the trainers. It is not a light work that we are doing, so I appreciate all the support that you did to me. Especially thank you for supporting me for the training request all the whole Monday, because I was quite busy with the many stuff. On the left, we have the event whisperer, Alexandra. She is also in the RC, so she's not in the room at the moment, but I would just like to say thank you to her one more time here, even she's not here at the moment. Thank you so much for all your funny jokes, and unfortunately, in every meeting, your computer died and your internet connection stopped, but overall, it was quite fantastic to have you in the board. In the middle, we have the promotion wizard, Göksu. Thank you so much for all your promotion, all your creativity, and your amazing support as a team member. I really loved working with you for the whole year, and hopefully your journey is not going to end in EPSA, and it goes to all my board members. Lastly, the Librarian of Legends, Melike, our calm energy. Thank you so much for being in the board. I know that you hesitated to join in the board, but in the end, I'm really glad that you had the courage to come and share your beautiful energy and your ideas with us. Hopefully, the next generations will have even more libraries. So this was all that I wanted to say one by one, but I would like to congratulate all the work the board did for the whole year once again. As you know, the training project is really big, so it is not a light work that we are doing. So without the board, probably I wouldn't be able to manage all of the things that we did. I don't know what I would do without you girls, so thank you so much.
I need a minute to change the presentation. Since Dominika was adding all the slides in the presentation, I could add the ones we also have there yet. So, okay. Moving to our last. Yeah. Moving to our last but most important person in the team, our slates of slates, Madam President Dominika. We could probably fill a whole session with only talking about everything you did this year for EPSA or your interesting habits we were able to discover throughout the year. Many things have happened during the past year, going from living, loving, slaying to reading comfort fries to make the situation at least a tiny bit better. Your personality fully turned into pink sparkles, so every gift you received turned out to be pink and sparkling. You traveled around Europe. You traveled around Europe to visit a million banks, admire carpets, meet with people, represent EPSA, and always strive to fit everything in your obviously pink suitcase. If people knew how much time and effort you actually put into this association this year, they would think you have completely lost all sanity. You are the person that always carries her laptop with her in case something urgently needs to be done. The person that would even at 3 a.m. still review something when a team member needs urgent support. You're the one that was always available for everyone and somewhat turned into being our full-time therapist. I think we can all agree that your goal of creating a team that enjoys working together and has fun during their work and meetings was more than achieved. EPSA would not be here right now if it wasn't for you, and I really mean it. From doing multiple positions at once, to coming up with amazing ideas for team activities and micromanaging some things here and there, to most importantly, organizing this group of chaos every day. And with this, thank you for everything. I could have not wished for a better president than you. Yes, maybe exec, Dominica, you might want to come to the front. Yes, also, Tiasha.
Okay, maybe I will take the appointment now. So, I think that all of us will say something before we start. Like, first of all, thank you for everything. You were amazing, amazing president, amazing leader, and I don't know what I would do without you. And without, you hearing all of my complaints all of the time, and my rage, and everything, and the hours of the voice message. And without you, I think that we wouldn't achieve all of the things that we did this year. And we know that we were the easiest group on planet Earth, and we all have something behind our ears. Thank you for bearing with us. And like personally, from my side, like I definitely wouldn't keep up at all without your support. And I would never also run for this next annual congress without you being my honorary RC member and for really encouraging through the whole process. So thank you so much.
I didn't prepare this speech, but I just wanted to thank you first of all for being the best internship neighbors I could have expected. Like being able to reach you anytime I needed it was super important for me for the years. Even if you went through a lot, or even when you went through a lot, you were still available for us, and this means a lot. And I forgot what I wanted to say. Thank you also for the 9 days.
Dominica, thank you for being available all the time. Respond to my 2 a.m. text in the night, in the middle of the night. Respond to the comments in the documents, text. You were always available. You made time. You put extra time to make everything perfect. It's seen and it's really appreciated. Thank you so much for putting this effort. It was great working with you, honestly.
Actually, I would also like to, because I don't know if I will have the opportunity as well, so to thank as well the full team. Because I was now thinking this flashback of all the year, and I was before applying, I was okay, I have 2 options. 1, being still student. 2, earn money. And and actually, I kind of want this money. But Dominica was hello, you were a slave, so wouldn't you maybe like to come live to Brussels? And I was well, okay, I will support this poor association. conversation after. But like, I was like, okay, things can be fine, and at the end it was extraordinary. It was amazing. I could not have chosen better. Now I have not money, but 1 year of one of the best experiences that I could ever have, and the people that I will take forever, and the musicians that I will take forever in my heart. And of course, like, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for being there. Thank you for the helicopters. Thank you for the Spanish words, and for always being, like, rational, keeping us, thinking about everything as well before, like 10 hours before the rest. Like, when we panic, we go to Dominica. Wait, there's a problem. No, I already thought about this like 2 weeks ago. It's everything's not okay. So yeah, like thank you. Like, like we talked about mental health and all these things in the team. I think like Dominica is the best example of how to really lead a team with all of us with very calm and being healthy in that sense. So thank you.
Well, there are no words to describe. To be fair, I was not supposed to be here. I was perfectly happy with my elections as APC, but having you as our leader, it gave me the confidence together with my department to come here, stay 1 more year in Brussels, even though it was not planned whatsoever. So it's thanks to you that I managed to continue my journey in EPSA. From running from you for fortnights, which I apologize for, to actually having fortnights in the floor of your room, it was the most amazing experience ever to be able to exchange with you, learn with you, and grow as a person with you. I always knew that I could find good advice in you, that even when I was struggling, and we both know that I did, you would always support me and always help me find a solution. And that's worth everything, and you are an inspiration for all of us. And thank you so much for supporting
I wanted to thank not only the team but also like to the whole EPSA, because EPSA has kind of saved me back again. So I want to thank every single one of you who I have met here and who I will still get to meet. But yeah, now I want to be like a voice kind of the team. So for the past week, I was really trying to gather all the signatures of the team. So it was a lot of the logistics that was going on. So yeah, in the name of the whole team, I would really like to thank you for being the slayest of slay president. So here is the certificate with all of the signatures from the team in your favorite color, which I think we all know. So thank you again, Dominica.
important. Bye. So that everybody can see our beautiful guys.
Yes, so with this, we come to the last motion of this General Assembly, which reads the 69th EPSA General Assembly discharges the EPSA Team 2024-2025. This motion shall be effective from the start of the 6th first EPSA Team meeting. And I open the floor for discussion. Dominica?
Mr. President, I close the floor for discussion.
Thank you. Then we can move on to voting on discharge. So, I'm reading it. The 69th EPSA General Assembly discharges the EPSA Team 2024-2025. This motion shall be effective from the start of the 6th first EPSA Team meeting. Who votes for? Thank you. Who votes against and who abstains? So with 28 votes for, none against, and no abstentions, this motion was carried, and we will all be discharged after the last team meeting of this mandate. And with this, we're at the end of the 69th General Assembly. Dominica?
Dominica President, I'm not sure to what extent I'm capable of more speeches, but well, thank you once again, everyone. Thank you to the team, thank you to the subcommittees, thank you to all of the OBs and all of the LSs and the reception committee and helping team and everyone who took part in this week. It was great to be here with you, and I would also say that the General Assembly went successfully. So thank you all for everything, every point you raised and all the discussions that we had, and hope that you also had a good time and that we'll see each other sometime later in some other future event. Thank you.
Thank you. Then, if there's no other points, Senna?
Secretary. For the last time, I'll perform the roll call of this General Assembly. AFET Austria, BFSO Belgium, PESFOR Romania, delegated to BFSO Belgium, BPHSA Bulgaria, CPSA Croatia, CIPSA Cyprus, CIPSA Czech Republic, SPSA Slovakia, delegated to CIPSA Czech Republic, TURS Estonia, FIPSA Finland, ANEF France, BPHD Germany, ASEP Switzerland, delegated to BPHD Germany, AIFSA Italy, ASEFERMA Moldova, KMPS the Netherlands, NOPSA Norway, delegated to KMPS the Netherlands, PPSA Poland, RTPSA Lithuania, delegated to PPSA Poland, MPSA Malta, delegated to PPSA Poland, AFET Portugal, NAPSIR Serbia, MPSA North Macedonia, delegated to NAPSIR Serbia,
T-shirts Slovenia, EPSA Latvia, delegated T-shirts Slovenia, FER Spain, EPSA in Turkey, EPSA United Kingdom. Now, if you could bring the cards